Joe Tessitore alongside Teddy Atlas, and welcome to the famed round number one is now underway. All the talk is done. It is simply time to fight. Keeps his hands up defensively, protecting the head. Well, we've been waiting all week to call this one. Teddy, what kind of fight are you expecting?
Oh, the kind of guys that they get insulted if you miss them, Joe.
That was a miss by Billy Dibb. Nice strike after catching one by Billy Dibb. With this risk-reward, speed-based, aggressive style, how does Paquiao manage himself against a well-rounded boxer-puncher?
Well, he just has to remember that he himself has more than just power, more than just speed. He's getting more and more experience all the time, Joe. Sometimes he just has to make sure that he has patience to go along with those other talents.
Trying to go downstairs, but off target. He digs in, trying to bank away body shots with the combo. A solid, true uppercut by Billy Dibb. Return to sender. He gives him back one of his own.
You're still not moving enough. Move!
Protecting his head well with his guard. Needs to improve that accuracy. Missed with the headshot. Right back to it to the head.
Keep moving.
I like that step back right there. Just enough to be out of danger, but still close enough to then land the counterpunch.
And that's what happens when you have that kind of experience. You're calm enough to know that range. Know where the beginning of the punch and the end of the punch is.
Dibb's knowledge of the game is showing through. 3 ways to defend. One of them is to block. He did it there well. Oh, and he returns fire with a left hand. And that's the end of round one. Let me paint this picture for you. You got to figure out a strategy, and your fighter's down to one eye.
Well, I hope that he read some history books, or he watched a movie named 300. You saw that movie, didn't you? Great movie about the Spartans where they were outnumbered, and they had to get the terrain right to fight the fight. They had to get into the mountains where the greater forces, the great army, could not be the great army. They could not get in there and battle where they could take advantage of their superior forces. That's what he's got to do. He's got to move the fight into a portion of the ring where he will not be vulnerable on that side.
Dismisses his opponent's headshot. Scored well with that straight left. What a great job. He gave one right back in return. Nice work by Billy Dibb. Pacquiao's showing you that sublime skill right now with that 2-punch combo. Sizzling hand speed we saw moments ago. Heck of a combination, but pretty easy to get him. Dibbs is banged up by a left hand. He got rocked. He just got rocked, and he's still taking punches.
The only way right now is to grab on a little bit, stop this flow.
There's a straight right hand. Well-targeted 2-punch combo by Manny Paquiao.
Get in there! Come on!
Unable to make an impact there by Billy Dibb. Well, something's got to stick. He sends the combination to the body. And that's the end of round 2. You know, Teddy, I'm looking at that cut as he's in the corner now, and it doesn't look good at all. Do you think he thinks he has to go out there and try to end this fight?
Not only does he think it, I think he's right. I think that he probably has very little time left before the referee or the doctor's going to stop this. And he needs to be thinking that way if he's not.
Hey, you got super 2-punch combo by Billy Dibb. Oh, that's good stuff. Firing right back with one of his own. Good work by Billy Dibb. Oh, and he's got something for him himself, and it's a left hand. This is becoming like a crime scene here. Dibbs' DNA is splattered throughout that ring.
And you know it's going to influence the fight, not only where maybe he gets a little discouraged, he gets a little down, but maybe his opponent, and there's a big maybe he gets a little careless now going in there for the kill. And maybe that could be an opportunity for him.
Able to cover up that gut. Billy Dibbs just a completely different fighter now. I mean, he was stunned earlier in this fight, and since then, there's just more of a defensive disposition to him.
Yeah, and the important thing right now is that sooner or later, and I think it's going to be sooner, his opponent's going to see the same thing, and he's not going to stay away. He's going to get more aggressive.
You see him holding on. Turned that hook over, but couldn't turn it into a connect. Oh, he just ate a big uppercut right there. He had no idea it was coming his way. He does not look good at all. Good work defensively by Billy Dibbs. Plus, he landed that counter punch.
Yeah, and he forced him to punch. He made him, he drew it out of him, and then he timed him beautifully.
Oh, what a left hand. Look at that. He goes down. Oh, he may be close here. Can he survive the round? Dibbs able to get up. Teddy, I question, though, if he'll be able to go on. What does he have to do?
Well, he's got to know what to do, but what not to do. Don't use your legs. Don't try to move because that's the inclination. Get on your bicycle when you've been hurt. No, the bicycle's not there. You got flat tires. What you got to do is grab on the inside, clear your head.
Having put his opponent down on the canvas, he's already easily taken the first 3 rounds of this fight as we begin round number 4, Teddy.
Well, it has been easy for him because his opponent has no defense. He just walks in and he's eating punches.
Dibbs showing us that he is willing to stick with the game plan. But Teddy, that game plan saw him knocked down earlier in this fight. What would you be telling him?
You know, in some ways I tell him good because you have to go with what you have. You know, you can't completely change. That's not possible in the course of the fight. You are who you are. So it's not the game plan necessarily, Joe, or the style that's wrong. It's the execution.
Big shot. Well, we know he survived earlier, but now he goes down for a second time. This fight is over. Dibbs is not going to hear from those judges. He's a knockout victim.
Ladies and gentlemen, by knockout, your winner, Manny Paquiao.
Manny Pacquiao's power that we saw throughout the night, building a lead on your scorecard, now